camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold those and throw your hands up.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Packers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And let's talk about Foster for a second. A guy who's had trouble staying healthy. He really could use a big finish to the preseason, couldn't he?
No doubt about it. Remember, he tore his Achilles against the Dolphins, ironically, last season, trying to make a return, and he's getting a lot of competition. Jay Ajayi has looked great in the preseason, and a real surprise has come from Isaiah Peed.
And Kenyon Drake in the mix as well. They'll run the option left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And he finds Stills, complete. Now, Kenny Stills, he's a guy that's been vastly improved this year in the preseason as opposed to last.
And what I remembered about him when he came out of Oklahoma was his ability to make big plays downfield. That got lost a little bit during his time in the league, but it certainly appears during this preseason that it's back.
Yeah, second preseason game against Dallas. 3 catches, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then it curls back inside for the completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cutback right sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and goal, defense with her back. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Arian Foster taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off to Lacey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the offense lining up first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. 11 yards on the pickup. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run here. This is James Starks. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Rodgers going to throw. And he accelerating, and off he goes. Picked off by Ruth. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Franks to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And switching gears here a little bit, you know, the players always talk to us about their Madden ratings, and it's Madden release week.
Yeah, they're never real happy about it.
They never are they?
No, they're really not. They always think they're better or want to be better, and they want to see it increase and improve as the season goes along. But just last week, I was at an NFL training camp and heard a couple of guys talking about playing Madden. And one guy said, yeah, you just wait till next week when the new game comes out. I'm going to get you. Well, next week is here. Those guys are probably getting ready to go at it real soon.
He's got time in the pocket. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Horned about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or a linen.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Steelers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, who will hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Foster alone in the backfield. On first down, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From his end zone, Tannehill on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now Brown. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Dolphins now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And a very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. In motion left comes Bryant. Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And for Le'Veon Bell, a little bit of good news for he and the Steelers with that suspension being lessened from 4 games to 3 recently.
And not that he needed any extra motivation because he is rehabbing a knee injury from last year, but that'll speed things up knowing that he can come back now for the Week 4 game against Kansas City.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now Tannehill is going to turn here and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Earl Mitchell busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Miami after this. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Two. Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Now Ben on third and long. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Roethlisberger will stay out there. And they're going to go for it on fourth. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Is incomplete. Okay, Charles, while we got a second here, we're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this weekend. I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this. But with the preseason where he hasn't played much, I want to see if his value goes down a little bit. But I will tell you this, my sleeper at wide receiver, Michael Thomas, rookie with the New Orleans Saints.
Think he's got big upside this year?
I think he's got big upside. Drew Brees is throwing the ball. Sean Payton's calling the plays. I'd take a good, strong look at him.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That is caught at the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Foster alone in the backfield. Here's Tannehill, dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On second down, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the ball banked way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Wide 20. Dagger. 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 Blue 10.
Foster alone in the backfield. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to...
Didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger, and that's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ben to throw again. Green's got it over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people... And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Le'Veon Bell, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked,